In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful.
I enjoy being on the front lines of saving lives, and my faith, Islam, inspired my career.
I am a Muslim, and my faith teaches me to seek knowledge from cradle to grave and inspired me to excel in all my endeavors.
My faith motivated and inspired me to take up such a noble profession. I am a Muslim.
Over the years,
a lot of people have been telling you what to think about Muslims.
They say you should fear me, hate me,
suspect me.
But the truth is,
I don't want to impose my faith on you.
I don't want to take over this country.
And I don't support terrorism in any form.
Islam teaches me to
respect all people
and stand up for justice for all.
I am here.
And I've been here for generations.
Wanting the same things you do.
The chance to pursue
life,
liberty,
and happiness.
I'm an American.
I'm a Muslim.
This is my faith.
This is my voice.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and alhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. As you can see, we're with hundreds of brothers and sisters going to the harbour to articulate a positive and compassionate and intelligent case for Islam to the wider community. Get involved in the dawah, it changes your life. I'll speak to you soon. Assalamu alaikum. We're here just to talk about our religion. Our religion is a religion of rahmah. Our religion is a religion of mercy, of love, of peace, and of justice. That's what people want to hear, that's what they need to hear, and that's what we're about. Takbir! Takbir! Takbir!
We're here out in the streets of Baltimore in the inner harbor. We're giving da'wah, we're calling people towards the message of life just a game. And it's a beautiful question. This is my friend Ashfaq right here, and we have other brothers here. And we're just talking to the people and we're presenting this question to them, is life just a game?
And I asked him, I said, how do you feel, man? He says, I feel great. And alhamdulillah, he took the shahada. And that feeling of greatness is something that we're trying to get to all of humanity. And we're starting here in the inner harbor. And so we made this da'wah today. We've come out. We're trying to help people to come to a better spiritual state. And that better spiritual state, not only are you trying to get other people to come to that state when you come out and you make da'wah in a place like this, but you yourself get affected by that.
And we recommend you guys come out here, spend some time, give people the da'wah of Islam. When we give da'wah, first and foremost, it strengthens our own faith. And second of all, who knows, Allah might guide somebody through our efforts. But even if He doesn't, we have to understand that this is our responsibility. Whether nobody gets guided or everybody gets guided, we have to present ourselves and to make the effort.
So I wanted to say, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward all of the volunteers that came out, everyone that came out to make da'wah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue this da'wah here in Baltimore and across the US. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us the best of this world and the best of the afterlife. Jazakumullah khair. Wassalamu alaikum.
Yes, man.
During the 2014 World Cup in Brazil, while the entire world had gathered to watch and cheer on their favorite teams in the world's beautiful game, WhyIslam also sent their own team to Brazil to help the world answer a single question: what is your goal? Armed with books and pamphlets in several different languages, this team consisted of many different races and nationalities, all coming together to represent the Ummah of Al-Islam. Under the spiritual guidance of Sheikh Abdurrahman Khan of Chicago and Abu Sumayya of New Jersey, the diverse WhyIslam team set out to call the people of Brazil back to their true purpose and goal, which is the complete worship of Allah Azza wa Jal.
So when you initiate the conversation about what's the purpose of life, why do we exist, and these sort of things, next take it to God's existence. The fact that we believe that there is a creator. Because we're in a Christian country, the majority of people already believe in God. So it's about the fact that Allah is one, unique and different to His creation. And He's outside His creation. This is very, very important. And then moving on to that the Quran is miraculous and the Prophet, peace be upon him, is the messenger of Allah.
Throughout the travels, the team was met with many different unique challenges and obstacles, including overcoming language barriers and also giving da'wah right up until the beginning of the blessed month of Ramadan, deprived of food and drink throughout the entire day. But despite all of these barriers, the team looked for unique and interesting ways of communicating the message of Al-Islam, which played a large part in the success of the mission.
So we're here today, Brazil is playing, so it's completely packed, the streets are completely closed, and we came out to the street to ask people, specifically Brazilian women, to try on the hijab to see how they feel with it and how they look, and most of them have been very happy with the turnout, and we take a picture and they really like it and enjoy the hijab.
Another major aspect of this dawah trip was to also put words into action and visit some of the less fortunate Brazilian communities who could not afford to enjoy the World Cup festivities. The team visited one of the Brazilian favelas or slums right outside of Sao Paulo, and with the support of Helping Hand Relief and Development and clearance from local gangsters and drug lords, the team was able to provide food packs to many families, Muslim and non-Muslim alike, to show them the principles of charity embedded deep within our faith.
Alhamdulillah, we delivered 50, I believe, packages today, took them to the people's homes, and these were chosen really just the people who needed them absolutely the most, but there are so many more people. We're being told everywhere that we go that they know so many more people who need it day to day. They're so grateful, people are so happy, they're so happy to see us, they want to talk, they want to, where we're from and how we all came together. They love seeing people from all over the world coming together for this effort. They're so grateful for it.
And I think for me as a Brazilian, coming to certain areas like this, that we say favela, you guys got to see the open sewage and people literally living in these situations. This is the reality. This is what these people need the message of Islam. These people need to have this hope that things will change.
The team was also fortunate enough to interact with and meet many of the local Brazilian Muslims, many of whom were recent reverts to Islam, who had now taken into the field of da'wah to call their fellow Brazilians to the truth.
People don't have idea how is difficult have the kind of material that I have in home for free. I have the whole history of Muhammad in books. I have what to do, what not to do, Islam, the wudu, praise, the Quran. I have everything for free in home. Islam gives all support that you need.
Throughout the duration of the trip, overall the team found the Brazilian people to be very receptive to the message of Islam. And by the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, some even took their shahada through the efforts of the team, including the bus driver, who by the end of his interaction with the group was convinced that nothing can bring this many people together unless it was truly sent from God.
Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Allahu Akbar. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is, see.
I don't know much. I'm not a sheikh, but I have believed, and my heart is always, I want more. I want to give more and more and more. I want to want. I don't want to stop. I want to keep doing. I wish I can do all the time. Keep coming back to give dawah. It got strong. Every time I do, I come more strong. I want to do more and more. We do for dawah, for Islam. And I want to do more dawah, more and more. That's how I can do that. I wish I can keep doing this for all my life, rest of.
On behalf of WhyIslam, we would like to thank all those involved in making this trip possible, including the staff and volunteers on the ground, and all the sponsors and donors who contributed to funding this blessed opportunity of bringing Islam to these new lands. For more information about how you can support WhyIslam and get involved in various projects, please check out their website, www.whyislam.org.
Yes, man.
countries.
أنا تعرفت للإسلام أولا أثناء الحرب الخليج الأول 91 ميلادي، لما كثرت الكلام والحديث حول العرب عموما وعن المسلمين وعن العراق وعن فلسطين وعن السعودية، ثم جاءت تساؤلات عن من هؤلاء القوم الذين دائما في الحرب والحروب وتقاتل بينهم. فذهبت إلى المدرسة فاستفسرت إحدى المدرسات فأرشدتني إلى أبحث عن الأديان، لأن دين العرب هو الإسلام، ودين العرب يأمر بالعنف ويأمر بالظلم والطغيان وسلب حقوق المرأة. فاستغربت هذا وأنا حينئذ عمري 14 سنة تقريبا، ففكرت لازم أن أقرأ عن القرآن، عن كتابهم المقدس. فذهبت فاشتريت نسخة مترجمة للقرآن الكريم فقرأته كاملا إلا إن وصلت إلى الآية إن الله لا يغير ما بقوم حتى يغيروا ما بأنفسهم. فهذه الآية دخلت في قلبي فاخترت الإسلام دينا. بهذا الطريق تعرفت على الإسلام. للأسف الشديد في منطقة التي كنت أعيش فيها في جنوب البرازيل لم يكن هناك لا مركزا ولا مسجدا ولا شيء يمثل المسلمين، وعدد المسلمين هناك للأسف قليل جدا، وحتى القليل الموجودين غير مهتمين بدعوة الإسلام. ما وجدت الصعوبة لأجد الإسلام، لكن وجدت صعوبة في أين المسلمين، أين أجدهم المسلمين. هذا هو أكثر عقبات وجدت في سيري إلى الإسلام، يعني أين المسلمين المستعدين ليجلسوا معي يعلمونني أمور الإسلام. هذا هو أصعب شيء وجدته في البداية. من العقبات الموجودة يعني نوع من انغلاق المجتمع العربي الموجودة هنا في البرازيل، فحتى أصبحت كثير من المساجد مثل نوادي للجالية العربية، فيجد البرازيلي الذي يدخل في الإسلام كأنه غريب. إذا كان المسلمون غرباء في برازيل، فالذي يدخل في الإسلام يصبح غريبا داخل مجتمع مسلم. هذه من أكبر العقبات الذين يجد المسلم الذي يريد أن يدخل في الإسلام. يعني هل هناك من يترجم لهم الخطب؟ هل هناك الخطبة بلغتهم ودروس باللغة البرتغالية؟ هذه الأمور ناقصة جدا في مستوى الدعوي العملي في البرازيل، ولكن مع ذلك الجهد كبير والحمد لله. وأنا أعتبر هذا من اختبار وابتلاء من الله تعالى لعباده. بهذا المسجد نحن نقوم بإمامة الصلوات وبخطاب أو خطبة الجمعة تكون باللغة المحلية، يعني تكون باللغة البرتغالية خطبة الجمعة، بالإضافة إلى دروس عقب الصلوات، غالبا صلاة المغرب أو صلاة العشاء بشكل يومي. نعلق على آية التي نقرأها في الصلاة أو نعلق على أحاديث النبوية الشريفة. ويوم السبت عندنا من الدروس من دروس الأمور التربوية، أمور التربية الإسلامية وتزكية النفس من الساعة 2:30 إلى المغرب. وبعد المغرب عندنا وجبة خفيفة، ثم نفتح المجال للأسئلة وأجوبة للإخوة البرازيليين. الحمد لله. المنشورات باللغة البرتغالية في البداية كانت ضئيلا جدا، يعني ضعيفا جدا، فاليوم الحمد لله كثرت والحمد لله. أين التواصل الاجتماعي عبر فيسبوك ويوتيوب وتويتر ساهمت كثيرا لنشر دعوة الإسلام، ولكن المنشورات هذا الذي يبقى، هذا هو الذي يبقى. لكي ننشر الإسلام يد بيد لابد يكون المطويات. فنحن نشكر الله تعالى على هذه المناسبة الكبيرة لكأس العالم لمونديال هنا في البرازيل. كثير من الجهات والمؤسسات الدعوية الخيرية ساهمت في نشر الكتب الإسلامي في أعماق المجتمع البرازيلي. نسأل الله تعالى أن يستعملنا جميعا لطاعته.
In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful.
My name is Iris Mendoza. My journey on Islam began, I was interested in learning about Islam, so I came to the mosque. I spoke to one of the imams, and he told me they gave classes here. If I wanted to learn, to come on to the classes. So I took some, he also gave me some pamphlets, and I took them home, and I started reading some, and it was very good. I started learning, then I started coming to the classes, and since then I've been coming to the classes for 1 year already. I converted in Ramadan, and I feel great being Muslim. I was Christian, and I felt like that something was missing. I didn't feel good there. I used to go to church sometimes, and I didn't feel it. So I was looking for something else, and to my surprise, it was Islam. So I started being Muslim. I converted, and now I feel better because I used to feel emptiness in my heart. That no matter what, I always felt empty. And when I converted, I felt better. Alhamdulillah, I felt good. It's that my family, no one is Muslim. I'm the only Muslim one in my family. And it's hard for them to understand, even though they have accepted me, but still they have they criticize, say, why I wear hijab, why I change the way I dress. I came to the mosque, but also there was an event, and they were giving those pamphlets out last year, and I took some home. I have the one about Jesus and other ones, and I also gave some pamphlets to my family so they could understand. I think the information is very useful because there's a lot of people, even non-Muslim, we want to learn about Islam. Even non-Muslim, sometimes the curiosity, that's how some people come to Islam. I'm reading, and those pamphlets are very useful because if there's nothing from WhyIslam, how people are going to stay informed? Because some people don't have net in the house, so the pamphlets are very useful. I started attending the classes on Wednesdays, and I have so many questions to ask. And every time I'm asking over and over different kind of questions, and I have learned a lot. But I still feel that it's not enough. That Islam is like a never ending because you keep learning, and we get so hungry about it. We want to learn and learn more. The more we learn, the better it is for us. And now I try to teach the little that I know to my family or friends that are non-Muslim, so they could at least understand what Islam is all about.
Hey, look, Ali, a WhyIslam billboard. Is God in Islam the same as Christianity and Judaism?
Yes, Muslims believe in one God, the Creator, just like Christians and Jews.
But don't Muslims worship someone called Allah or Muhammad?
Muslims do not worship Muhammad. Allah is the Arabic name for God.
Really? So Allah is the same thing as God?
Yes. If you read the Bible in Arabic, the word used for God is Allah. Christians and Arabs use the term Allah when they speak of God. However, some Muslims prefer to use the name Allah because the word Allah linguistically does not have a gender and cannot be made plural. So the name Allah is a better description of God, but it still refers to God the Creator, and it is not a different God.
Have a question about Islam? Don't just accept what others tell you. You deserve to know. Call 877-WhyIslam and learn about Islam.
Tonight, Muslims living in the United States hope billboards like these can help spread facts about the Islamic faith. Some of these billboards went up along I-4 yesterday, and Channel 9's Julie Salamone found out you'll soon see more of these across Central Florida.
This billboard along I-4 is part of a nationwide campaign highlighting the message of Islam and its prophet Muhammad. It features a 24-hour hotline number you can call to learn more about Muslim Americans.
Thriving Muslim community here, and we would like others to know about who we are.
Atif Farid with American Muslim Community Centers of Longwood said about 10 billboards will go up in Central Florida, some in Volusia and Seminole counties. The boards were put up last year, and they were already scheduled to go up this year, way before the attacks happened in Paris.
What happens internationally or what happens in isolated criminal activities should not reflect upon us.
Farid told me they've received support since the attacks. He shared this letter with me, which was sent to a mosque in Seattle. It was written by a woman who wanted to offer the Muslim community peace and condolences during what she sees as a backlash against all Muslims in the aftermath of the Paris bombings. Farid added a mosque in Orlando has received hateful emails.
We have to do as people of conscience, people of good faith. We should not allow the haters to set the agenda and to set what is we need to be talking about.
Farid said his goal is to build bridges and friendships, and he hopes the billboards can help dispel myths about Muslim Americans. Julie Salamone, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
It even reads like one too. Making America Great.
We will make America great again.
With love, compassion, and mercy. But if you look closer, you'll see it's a campaign of a whole different type.
Let's try to get to know each other. Let's not fear and misinformation divide us.
This one, posted at I-275 and Sly Avenue, is funded by the Islamic community of Tampa. It directs you to WhyIslam.org, a website where you can learn about the religion, ask questions like, what is it like wearing a hijab? Or set up a tour of a local mosque. Hassan Shibli, executive director of CARE Florida, said now, more than ever, education is needed.
Over the last year, we documented a 500% increase in anti-Muslim hate crimes in the state of Florida.
Using these billboards, Shibli says the Muslim community hopes to curb hate crimes and calm fears with facts.
ISIS is the biggest enemy of Islam, and we just have to stand united and not let them turn us against each other, because that's what they want ultimately.
Some agree with the message.
It's good. It's a good billboard. I like it. I hope it stays longer than some of them.
Others need more convincing.
No, I don't look at it. I don't care for it.
Yeah.
If it represents promoting the Islam stuff, I don't condone it.
Let's just get to know each other and see each other as human beings.
The goal, Shibli says, is to start a dialogue and keep it going.
What makes America great is the fact that it brings people together from really all over the world that share very different beliefs, political opinions, even religions. But through our diversity, that's where we find our strength as Americans, and that's what makes America great.
You won't just find these billboards in Tampa. The Islamic Circle of North America, through donations, is posting the same message in cities throughout the country. Kelly.
All right, Haley Hines reporting. Thank you, Haley.